Welcome, foolish mortals, to Previously On.
Take two.
A damage control broadcasting production. I am your host, your ghost host. I paused for Adam to say stupid. Kindly join us for the show. There is no turning back now. The show begins here. Joining us with a day pass from the Vannicut Psychiatric Institute for the Criminally Insane is Adam Tipton.
Hello.
Taking a break from cleaning the windows at the Criticos Mansion is Daniel Newkirk.
Hello.
And after getting kicked out of Whipstaff Manor by his uncles, he has found his way here, Cody Dietrich.
Hello.
Vannicut is House on a Hill.
Is that,
Yes.
those are supposed to be references to things, right?
There ya. Very good.
Yeah,
what was Daniel's?
Daniel's was the house from 13 Ghosts.
What was it?
13 Ghosts.
No.
The Criticos Mansion.
Okay.
And then
wait, tell me what Cody's was real quick.
after getting kicked out of Whipstaff Manor by his uncles.
Oh, Casper.
Yeah, I gave Cody. Since Cody doesn't like scary movies, I had to give him.
Thank you.
I like it.
I originally didn't. I gave Cody the cleaning one because I wanted him to have to do all the hard work. But I was like, I don't want to give Cody a scary one.
I mean, you're in my apartment every week. You know I don't clean.
I know. Yeah, I mean, maybe you were watching the naked ghost clean it.
That I'm much more likely to do. That's right.
I can't remember her name. What the ghost is.
The naked ghost.
Yeah, the chick.
Oh, the chick from 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, she has all the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to watch that movie.
Well, Shannon Elizabeth in it, so more than likely she gets naked at some point.
Nah, she.
No, not in the movie. I'm saying like in real life.
I think you could say that about everybody.
Her nipple is sliced right on the middle.
That's another kind of a good
In the movie?
villain.
Her
villain thing.
Not in the movie.
Like,
it was like the after effect.
the
of what
idea
she
of
did.
finding
Have you
the
seen
ghost.
13 Ghosts?
Oh, you need to see 13
Yeah, don't
Ghosts.
talk about them. Let someone
Oh,
watch
okay.
it.
You've never seen 13
you need to
Ghosts?
see
I haven't
13
seen 13
Ghosts.
Oh, never mind.
You need to
I'll
see
try.
13
Don't watch the original.
Jesus, okay.
Don't watch the original. Watch the remake. The one with Matthew Lillard and
Okay.
Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub. Oh, the monk himself. Yeah. I forgot
All
about
right. Well, we'll see what I'm doing this afternoon. Maybe I'll watch it this afternoon.
So back to my prompt.
Yeah.
Previously on, my Goonies sequel, which was a sequel to the Goonies prequel,
Boo.
beat out Adam's Sinstodian piece of crap. And I thought really hard, but I couldn't remember whatever. It beat whatever Cody made up on the spot.
Cody's was the sequel to the blue-collar horror movie Saw.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a very close second place. It was right fucking there on the edge.
But
I almost picked that one.
I still beat
You
you.
won. Congratulations.
How close of a third place was I?
You were bottom of the list.
You were in third place.
Hey, you weren't fourth this time. Just think about that.
That's right.
That's true.
As host, I have tasked these three individuals with coming up with a haunted house, mansion, dwelling, building movie. The only real stipulation is it has to involve one of those things. It can't. I want it good. That's your stipulation. So, Adam, you're immediately in third. So, who would like to go first? Or who needs more time to figure out what they're going to say?
So I can go first. That's no problem.
Don't all jump at once.
Yeah, we should mention that whoever wins, that Tyler picks as the winner, will be the judge, jury, and executioner for the next episode, and we'll then select a prompt.
Well, I was going to do that.
Oh, okay.
I was going to mention that, but that's fine.
When were you going to?
At the end?
Before they know what the stakes are? Before
We know what the
after
stakes are.
Okay.
This is a separate universe.
Well, I'm sorry for stepping on your toes, Tyler.
This is the DCPU.
If your feet hurt, I can kiss them and put them in my mouth and make them feel better for stepping on your toes.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Cody, why are you jealous? Cody has a very sad look on his face.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't.
Okay, Daniel.
All right. So, my movie. We're going to open up in kind of like a black and white sequence when we are going to go through some very like retro style classic horror movie stuff, like kind of that retro 1920s-esque horror movie soundtrack, black and white. going kind of go through this entire town, and then spin around to this beautiful kind of classic 20s horror gothic mansion with that for sale sign on. If you've ever seen the movie Mr. Boogedy, I'm kind of imagining like the opening
The old
sequence.
Disney movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of imagining like the opening sequence to Mr. Boogedy in
Okay.
that very first bit. And we're going to have our kind of a classic opening where we have our real estate agent coming in towards with the family and a bunch of people. No, it's just a family. It's the mom and the dad or whatever. And they walk in to see the place. And they walk in. We flip the lights. And when we flip the light switch, that's when we're going to turn into color. So we're going to have this kind of color boom when they flip the light switch. But we're still going to be very much rooted in 1920. So we're going to have the dad dressed, suit and tie and jacket.
Where they mow the grass in a suit and tie. Like, that's aesthetic.
Yeah,
There's no juicy sweatpants or basketball shorts at the grocery store.
Do you wear juicy sweatpants?
I couldn't think of what women wear. I guess every women wear yoga pants.
And what's funny is like I just listen to another episode where Adam referenced juicy.
I know.
So Dana wears juicy.
So, okay, here's off topic. Whenever I get on my rants about the way this generation is nowadays and social commentary, my one example is, I don't care if you're a black Mexican midget. And Dana started laughing. I said, what's so funny? He goes, that's the example you use all the time, a black Mexican. Have you met a black Mexican midget? I said, no, I didn't realize. She goes, yeah, every time you use that as an example, it's always a black Mexican midget.
A black Mexican midget wearing juicy sweatpants.
So I did meet a black short person. I did not meet I don't know if they were Mexican or not.
So I don't know what's the juicy sweatpants. Apparently, it's just in my head. Anyway, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. So anyway, 1920s classic aesthetic, and the real estate agent's going to show them around this beautiful mansion. It's going to be right there on the cusp of their price point, and the real estate agent is like, and the best thing about this house is it got great bones, and the couple is going to be like, all right, we'll take it. So we do the paperwork, we do the signing, we do that classic horror movie move in montage. And in the first 20 to 30 minutes, we're going to have some horrific looking ghost monster murdering all of them.
Jesus.
Right off the bat.
Right off
so
the bat.
So it's like a false opening. You think these guys are your main characters.
Right. We're going to do kind of that false opening in the first 20 to 30 minutes. And, what I'm imagining is kind of classic horror, big, ugly, bleeding monster, maybe chains hanging off of it, ghostly walking through the walls and hunting and just murdering them all.
So are we having, are we going to pull a Godzilla and have like big name people as these family that we're going to immediately kill off, like Bryan Cranston and Godzilla?
Yeah, I think that'd be fine
that'd be
to
cool.
do that.
And have them be the center of marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So what I'm kind of thinking of is for the dad, he's a guy, he kind of tends to play more comedic roles, but he's not always comedic. He's a younger fellow. It's not Channing Tatum, but he looks like Channing Tatum.
Not Channing Tatum, but can you think of anything that he's been in?
Keep talking.
James Franco. That's who I want. James Franco.
James Franco.
Yes. Sorry, it took me a minute because I could see his face, I could see who he is, but yes, that's who I want is James Franco as the dad.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
I kind of think they don't look alike, but looks are subjective. So if you think they look like, they look like.
I if you put them two in a room,
Do you know who
I
looks
think they
like
look
James
similar
Franco?
enough. Who?
Dave Franco.
God damn it, Dick. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then I don't know who we want for a female actress. Someone who
The Nazi, Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, that's fine. We can do Sydney Sweeney.
Wait, is she a Nazi?
No. well,
I'll tell you after the thing.
Is that are you making a reference to the Great Genes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone called her a Nazi.
Okay.
Yeah, there was she did a modeling thing and she was wearing blue jeans.
No,
And it says Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
It was
Yeah.
a very dumb advert, but people were blowing it way.
It was a little tone deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna have them as our mom and dad, and then we're gonna have this kind of harrowing sequence where we've got this monster hunting them down, and I don't want it to be like off camera, hear the screams, and then we cut away. I want to actually
you see the monster?
Yeah, I want to see the monster. I want to experience James Franco and Sydney Sweeney's death. I want to do all of those things, and then I want to see the part of the horror movie you don't see.
The cleanup.
I want to see the people coming in, cleaning it up, moving the stuff out, the real estate agent putting the back on the market sign out there. And then I want to see throughout the years her showing the house again. Through the years, she comes in and shows the house off all in the same way, and she goes, one of the best things is the place has great bones. And then now she has to do that disclaimer. It's like, because of state regulations, I have to tell you, because there was a murder in this house, I have to inform you a murder has happened, but we've cleaned it. It's all been taken care of, sanitized. And then, unlike in every other horror movie, those people are like, no, fuck that. And they're like,
but then,
no.
then the realtor's like, but the ghost that might haunt you has really big boobs. So, and the husband's like, sold.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want a series of that where it's like, okay, and we love this house. It's beautiful. It's super cheap. Great bones. We're ready to have it. And then she's like, and a murder took place. And they're like, we'll see the next house.
Yeah.
And I just want to over and over and over again. I want to pound that into the head until finally we're getting into like 70s, 80s. The house is being dilapidated. No one's really bought it. It's starting to, like, the old bones are starting to show, and it's starting to become less of a move-in. And she starts pitching it as this is a real fixer-upper, but it's got great bones. And eventually, I wanted to get to the point where the owner of the mansion's like, fuck it, just tear it down. The land is more valuable than this house is at this point. So then we see the demolition come in, and they're gonna bulldoze that house. We're gonna see it destroyed, torn down, and all that stuff's gonna get taken away. Now, what you may not know is when a house is torn down, there are companies that will go through the debris of that house to see what is salvageable. So we're gonna switch to a salvage company who is pulling out all of those great bones that made up this house, the 2x4s and all of those good pieces that never really deteriorated, never really dropped out. And those pieces then get recycled and reused to make new houses. So then what I wanted to do is this company goes out and is building a subdivision. Small little collection of houses extended out. They're contracted to build all these houses. So we're going to have a quick montage of them building out all these houses. And then we're going to switch to a different real estate agent who is now selling multiple of these houses over and over and over again. And I want this to be kind of at the end of the first third of the movie, maybe getting closer to the first half, but I want to have a lot of leftover here. So we're getting to this point in the first third or so.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a whole bunch of new families moving into these houses. And it's moving day, it's subdivisions opening, brand new houses. And then the last half of the movie is going to be this same ghost haunting every house that was built from the bones, wreckage, and debris that was recycled from our house from the 20s.
Wait, it's the big boobed ghost, or it's the ghost who killed the big boob?
There was no big boob ghost. You made a big boobed
Yeah,
ghost.
Sydney Sweeney.
She's not the ghost.
No, she's not the ghost. She's the person who died.
Right. It's not the ghost of that person.
No, it's like the giant monster
monster.
with
It's
the
the
chains,
it's
with
the
the
original
blood.
monster.
You were just, once you heard Sydney Sweeney, thinking about boobs constantly.
Yeah. No giant boobed ghost.
Okay.
Okay. So
you need to go home and see your wife. Okay, just calm down.
No kidding.
Right.
But there are multiple versions of this ghost, and they're going to be just a little bit different from each one as they are hunting and killing, and we'll have that kind of harrowing horror sequence where we've got the unlikable characters we're happy to see die. We're going to have the sympathetic characters that we're sad to see die, and we're going to have the final girl who ends up like getting out of the house. And the one thing that I really want to have is a sequence where we're following kind of a main two characters, like a main family, and they run out of their house.
Oh, if you say what I think you're gonna say, I'm gonna be really excited.
Okay.
Because I had an idea.
Okay, so they're going to be running out of their house. And they're going to run to their neighbors for help, and they're going to come in, and then like the ghost is there too.
That's what I was going to say.
Then
like that's how I want the reveal to be, that it's more than just one house. Is they're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here, and then they run to the neighbors and they think they're safe, and then there's the.
Can I throw something in? So there's it's a neighborhood.
You're not gonna have a big boobs when he goes. We can only afford it for so long.
So there's a neighborhood, and you got a house, and then while during this scene, some 1960s like rock music happens, and then it's just the neighbors running to each house. Back, the camera stays in the street, and then the ghost comes running out, and then it goes this way, and then they see each other, and they like run in place, and then they
turn off his mic.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't going to be that comical, but I was leading into that. So like they run into the neighbor's house, see the ghost there, have them run out just in time to see one of their neighbors running to their house for help. And have like we want to do that there's a ghost in our house, and like there's a ghost in my house, and that kind of near the end there, and then eventually we're gonna have the resolution is going to be them escaping the subdivision. We're gonna see the ghost coming out of the house. They're not killing the ghost. We're not finishing the ghost off or anything like that. We're gonna have the ghost like come out of the house, start chasing them, but there's a limit to how far they can chase them.
Yeah, it's like a bubble. They can only so far on the property.
Right, and then they eventually are able to get out of the subdivision. And I really want this harrowing sequence where like it's a gated subdivision, and they can't get the gate open, or they're struggling to get that gate open so they can get out. And the ghost is like the army of ghosts, like the 5 or 6 of them are stalking towards them, and they are like right at the limit. And then the gate opens and they fall through, and the ghost just can't quite get them. You know, I want that kind of harrowing ending sequence. Yes.
I got an idea.
Yes.
Like, is that the end of your movie pitch?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay. So
Cody will be right back.
Yeah. So then I want that to be kind of like, all right, everything's fine, everything's safe. I got an ending here, and then we'll have the sequence of the fence closed with the for sale sign on, and then I want to go back to the salvage company. And they're getting an order, and they're like, hey boss, here's another order for a skyscraper or whatever, an office building that he's built. And he was going to look and go, I think we got some of those really good bones from that one salvage that we did a few years ago. Let's go ahead and get that set up. And then that's going to be our kind of our false ending and roll credits to set up that this ghost is going to continue
a skyscraper?
Well, not a skyscraper.
Is this set in the past, maybe?
Sure.
New York City?
No,
it's not going to be it's not that much in the past, and I don't think you used a whole lot of wood 2x4s in the World Trade Center.
Maybe,
but anyway, that's my pitch, and it's going to be like old bones or good bones or something like that. It's going to be the name
what
of
about
the movie.
them bones?
It could be them bones. That's fine. But having good bones is such a really important thing in the world of real estate, and I just really like that double entendre with the idea of.
And in the trailer, you play
bones.
Alice in Chains, them bones.
I like it.
So who are we besides Sydney Sweeney and James Franco? Are we having anybody else?
The dark-haired chick from Two Broke Girls.
What is your fastest?
She is cute.
Well, if Adam didn't tell you that he had a type.
All right. I'm sorry.
This is about as level as who's that guy from New Girl? He kept hammering in an
Jake
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson.
He works a salvage yard.
All right, yeah, I want that.
Okay.
I want him to be like the thick Chicago accent where he's like, I think we got some of them bones.
I'm from
back here.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Thin crust pizza? No, thank you.
No, anyway. Okay, so the actress.
So,
what age are we talking?
I want them to be. I want to mix because we're gonna have like 5 families, right? So I want a mix of like 20s to 30s, maybe a couple older couples in their 40s or 50s. I want kind of a good mix of actors and actresses that we can kill, and not all of them need to be important.
Okay,
names.
so not everyone survives.
No. We're gonna have the ghost killing some of the side characters. So
okay,
we're gonna have
okay.
these.
What level of violence we talking? We talking like this is like a scary movie you can bring like an older child to, like a 13, 14-year-old, or is this like for adults?
I would definitely cast it rated R.
Okay.
But I think it would be like acceptable for 15, 16-year-olds. We're not going to go Terrifier level of rated R.
Right, okay.
But I think a good horror movie, very few of them can be PG-13. I think a good horror movie needs to be rated R.
What about
in
the
most
old-
cases?
The older couple. This as an homage, we bring Sherry Moon in.
No,
Why? What's wrong
because
with her?
I do. Sherry, you have an odd fascination with Sherry Moon Zombie.
Okay, I'm just throwing that in there.
No, the answer's no.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think a lot of them need to be really recognizable characters. I think recognizable actors. I think maybe the main final girl is the only one that really has to be recognizable. And I don't have a good option. Only because it's kind of fresh in my mind. I kind of like the girl who played the werewolf in Wednesday.
I
Oh,
haven't seen
I
it.
can't think of her.
She's the bright colored blonde that gets roomed with Wednesday.
She was in Minecraft. What is her name? Keep
Oh,
talking.
Tuesday?
Yeah, I kind of like her. I kind of like Bobby Millie Brown. Now that they're getting a little bit older, part of me kind of wants to include Jenna Ortega because she's really big into these kind of slasher horror franchise and kill her in this movie somewhere. 'Cause
You
she
make
tends
her-
to be the
make
final
her-
girl.
Let her be the first family.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Then Sydney Sweeney can be one of the ones that gets
No, we
killed.
don't have to use anything. We
Emma
don't
Emma
want-
Myers.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and cast them into different places. I really like James Franco as the character.
How would Jenna Ortega be married to James Franco, though?
Dana married you.
Wait, am I Jenna Ortega or am I
Who do you think you are?
James Franco?
You're James Franco's severed arm in 127 hours.
At least I'm thinking that James Franco's the character that I want.
We do.
I'm going to double check to make sure I'm not just grab the wrong name.
It's like not exact. It's not even. Close
Yeah,
to who
James
he's
Franco's
thinking.
exactly who I had in my mind.
You sure it wasn't Dave Franco?
The dude who played New Goblin in the Raimi films?
No, I like James Franco better.
No, that's James Franco. He played New Goblin in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. He was Green Goblin's son.
Well, so far Daniel's in the lead.
And you can't tell me that James Franco and Channing Tatum don't look similar.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, they're both white guys.
Come on. Those two guys look similar. I'm not saying that like they're the same guy, but they have the same facial structure.
Comment
one's face
comment below.
It's
I will
like-
I will agree. They both have two eyes, one nose.
Yeah, but Channing Tatum has two penises.
That's true.
One on top of the other.
All right. Anyway, so that's my pitch: is Them Bones, a horror movie about recycling a haunted building into more haunted buildings.
Does anybody even want to try? That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I was really proud of that idea.
I'm digging the 1920 start and then the time jump and then you were right there with the whole how I wanted to reveal the multiple houses,
Yeah.
and I like the kind of setup for the sequel that you could do.
Who did we decide on the final girl? Oh, that one girl from Wednesday.
Yep.
Emma
Emma
Myers.
Myers.
Emma Myers.
What you
Okay.
got, Cody?
All right. So our movie starts on a black screen, and we hear a rhythmic,
Ribnick?
rhythmic.
Redneck.
We hear a redneck vibe.
The camera's panning. Is this the King Arthur thing all over again, where the camera's panning down the hill?
No. We start off.
Oh shit! Someone dropped the camera.
We start on a.
Why they left that in there? I don't know.
We start on a black screen where we hear a chopping sound.
Is this our redneck sound?
No.
Oh.
More like chopping sound.
It's a chopping sound, kind of like a
A chopping sound. Yeah.
And we open up of this man chopping down a tree.
Is that where the chopping sound's coming?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, there's a radio next to him. He's asleep against the tree. It's like Adam listening
white
to
noise.
It's like Adam listening to vacuum cleaners. It's just a guy chopping a tree, going, ugh. Man, I'm tired.
And the guy chopping the tree is actually on a coastline, and he looks out and goes, "God, the waves are rather choppy tonight."
We
I approve, Adam. I approve.
Anyway,
Are you
go ahead.
okay?
We'll be right back. Okay. Anyway,
So we cut this scene of this man chopping down a tree,
Uh-huh.
and we look over. This isn't the first one he's done today. There's hundreds of them.
Jesus, that's a busy day.
But there's more than just him working on it.
Oh, okay.
Logging.
All right.
company.
Yeah, but we see this
I
logging.
work for loggers.
We see this logging company working when we see this wood shipped off, and we go next to a scene of a house being built.
Okay.
It seems.
Real quick, what time frame are we talking about?
I was thinking this is like 30s.
Okay.
30s where this.
Everyone's hitting the sweet spot.
So this is happening in the 30s, when the house gets built.
Wait,
Exactly
wait.
exactly what year?
That's the beginning of the Great Depression. There ain't no one buying houses.
Yeah, that's part of my
They're
point.
building the house. They're not buying it.
Yeah, this is right before the crash.
Some
okay.
some people still had money. Then it wasn't the 30s then.
Yeah, 20s.
Okay.
We started the 1929, the year before the Great Depression.
It's so-
1928, the year before the Great
Yeah.
Depression.
1928, the year before the Great
It's
Depression.
so weird that they advertised that year that way.
That's what's gonna pop up on the screen. It's actually the first scene is a New Year's party
Frank,
where it's
what
like
do you think's going to happen next year? I don't know. This Great Depression sounds fucking great.
they're at a New Year's party. They're like, man, 1929 is gonna be the best year ever.
So we see this house being constructed. It's not mansion size, nothing crazy like that, but for the time, it's a rather big house.
How many square feet?
How many square feet is like a 5-bedroom?
Jesus, I mean, depends on
Well,
how
we're
big
not
the rooms
talking
are.
big bedrooms. Well, I'm saying like a bedroom's like this size room.
I mean, I don't know how big this size room
So
is.
two of these apartments.
I don't know. I could probably, I don't know.
Like a ranch style house.
If I laid my dick out, I would probably lay it out twice before I hit the wall. So, I don't
30
know,
feet?
36 feet? Yeah, something like that.
36.
So basically, the size of two of these apartments, for those of you at home, make up a figure.
We'll put images of Daniel's apartment on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
We'll dox them.
I mean, I've got a tape measure over there. If it really matters, I can grab the tape measure.
And they're doing excellent work.
You know what? Fuck it.
Are you serious? Yeah. In the middle of my pitch.
Yeah, go for it. I'm
We're listening.
Okay.
They're doing excellent work. Great
so
work.
The full 9 yards, wooden floors, everything. They're doing those intricate floor patterns, like they
Okay.
have small pieces of wood and they
12 feet, 2 inches.
Herringbone.
like ham boning floor,
Herringbone.
herringbone floor.
God. Oh, shit. This is amazing for an audio podcast.
By 12 feet, 1 inches. All right,
Okay.
it's a 12-foot, 1-inch square room. 5 of them.
No, you take 12 by 12. So that would be a 24 square foot room. You got
Okay.
5 of them. So you got 1,000. You got 8,820 square foot.
Damn, that's just the bedrooms.
I know, right?
That's not
5 of them.
It's not a living room. There's no bathrooms. Well, it's the 20s. I guess they'd
And
be
that seems
shitting
like what?
outside.
Probably what? 2 bath? 2.5 bath?
Yeah.
8,000 square feet.
That's a big house.
8,000 square feet house, huge at the time.
That's huge now.
Well, even huger back then.
Huge. Gonna be huge.
Oh, no. Nope.
So-
I will throw you out.
So this house gets built right before the Great Depression. Stock market crash, nobody can afford to buy it.
Okay.
It sits empty till like the 1950s, 1955.
So a mansion is considered any property over 5,000 square feet.
Really?
Yep. In the U.S.
I think that has to have changed. Oh,
I mean, from 5,000 to 8,000, you're talking about a small mansion, and then 8,000 plus, you're talking a luxury mansion.
Yeah, because I mean, Graceland, Elvis's house is a mansion.
Okay, you said 5,000 square feet is technically a mansion?
Yeah.
My wife used to live in a mansion.
So did I. Probably.
So we open up. Nobody's lived in this house since it was built.
No one's ever lived it.
I knew I should have married for money.
It was set up. And then
Yeah, it was set up. It was obviously some sort of bank job where they financed the house. They was going to sell it. Stock market crash. Hey, they got left holding the bag, so they just have this property that they can't sell because it's on a lot where it's just a house lot. So there's not land attached to it. So it's just a house that's not doing anything right now.
Okay.
We go to the 1950s where people have started to recover, and we see this young couple move in.
Is it played by Sydney Sweeney and James Franco?
No, it's John Hamm.
Oh, a young couple is pushing it.
Yeah.
John Hamm can be like a 30 couple.
John Hamm?
Go,
Yes.
Continue.
Okay, all right.
We can de-age him and shit.
He's 54.
We can de-age him because he's relevant when he's older later in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So who's the woman?
ScarJo.
Yeah, let's make ScarJo. Yes. We have them move in.
I'm loving these movies.
Are you just like? I swear to God, if the female,
this is my favorite previously on so far.
the female lead for Adams is going to be either Flo from Progressive or the chick from the U.S. Cellular commercials.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
we have ScarJo and John Hamm move in, de-aged, to be in their 30s, early 30s, late 20s.
Okay.
And they're doing the American Dream sequence where they're going to have and raise a family.
Okay.
We have things going well one night. They've had their, I think, second kid. They have a boy and a girl.
Do we watch the conception?
No, we don't watch the conception.
Damn it.
Kind of skipping past that. And we go to one night where a bad thunderstorm and lightning strikes the house.
Okay.
And it's nothing big at first. Lightning strikes the house, and everything's going around. But then we go into these horrific scenes of where Scarlett Johansson is sleeping, and then she has horrible, visceral nightmares of herself being tortured.
That she's married to a Saturday Night Live comedian.
John Hamm's not... Well, he's been on Saturday Night Live, but he's not traditionally a comedian.
Her real husband.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, he keeps getting made fun of at work, and it affects me.
They compared my vagina to roast beef.
But no,
That's tasty vagina.
But no,
We have the meats.
But no, we have this horrible. She has this sequence when we show it all in graphic detail.
Okay.
So we have this one scene where she's getting nailed to a cross. Hammers constantly just like
Jesus nailed to a cross?
Yeah, Jesus nailed to a cross. Next, we have somebody that she can't
like that.
Somebody she can't see ripping her skin off in graphic detail.
For someone that doesn't like horror movies, you're a sick fuck.
I am.
That's why he doesn't like him. It never compares to his imagination.
Well,
he's always let down.
I've always used the description, my imagination can get me to such dark levels sometimes, I don't need help with it. And I don't want to add more to the fire.
I'm glad we do these during the daytime.
I am too. And we have these other scenes.
You're going to get home and, do that horror movie, bring up the blinds and Cody's going to be standing in your front yard just staring.
Yeah.
And we just have these gruesome, visceral scenes where she's losing her mind, where it feels like she's getting tortured in her nightmares, like her feet get cut off, like fucking axe murderer shit, and she wakes up losing her mind, and John doesn't know what to do. He's like, oh, my wife's losing her mind, and it's to the point where he puts her away in a mental institution.
As you do.
As you do for the time frame.
Yeah, 50s was pop volleyball, man.
Then, because they have such bad memories, John leaves the house with the kids because, he can't be in a place where his wife wouldn't see.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant they're forgetful.
Oh, I forgot where my house is.
I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything, Cody?
But we go through the scene where the house gets left again.
Okay.
And then we go now we go into current day, 2020s.
Okay.
And we find out that John Hamm's great-granddaughter or granddaughter at this point, because they had 2 kids, John has passed away and has left a house. And they find out in his list of properties, they have a house that nobody's ever used in the family, and they're just struggling. They're fresh out of college. And they move, and she's like, "This is a great starter home for me." And he's like,
Starter home? Sorry. 8,000 square feet. All right, sorry.
Well, where did we say the city was?
I'm thinking East Coast.
Okay.
Like, I'm thinking East Coast, forested area.
Vermont.
Vermont. Yeah, let's say Vermont.
Okay.
And we have this young lady with her boyfriend moving into their starter home. Having the dream, because the dream is...
Wait, Cody, this is supposed to be a horror movie, not a fantasy.
That's what I mean. It's a horror fantasy. But it's my intimate...
The
I keep trying to use words I can't say.
The fantasy element is that people can afford a home.
Well, no, like, it's that thing like, hey, there's nothing else we can do. We either get an apartment or we can't buy a house, but this just happens to be there. Like, this is a dream come true. This is the only way we're ever going to get a house.
Right.
And so you have that aspect of later on in the movie why they won't leave. And at first it's nothing's happening. Like, we don't have the scenes that what happened to ScarJo. They're living there for a good year or so until another dark and stormy night, lightning strikes the house again. And then it starts slowly. She gets to the point where she's starting to have a thing, but medicine has regressed as she starts taking medicine where she just doesn't have dreams anymore.
The kids.
Yes, the kids. And then like...
Can we make a Hypnosil as an homage to Nightmare on Elm Street?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Like, and then, because that's what leads to my next part of turning it from just the visual and the mental to the physical. Because we have all this stuff that she thought some mental problems ran in the family, and so now she's just going to drug it away.
So do we ever find out what happens with ScarJo, or is she just...
Well, that's part of the...
Okay, all right.
That's part of them come to realize that her grandmother wasn't crazy. Something was wrong with the house.
Oh, okay.
About where in the United States are we?
Vermont.
Vermont? Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking like East Coast, old institutions, asylum time frame.
The oldest part of the states.
Yes.
The oldest part of the settlers.
New England.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we have these scenes where she starts to have the nightmares, but she quickly nips that in the butt, like, oh, psychiatrist, hey, I don't want to have dreams anymore. And then we start having the physical side happening. We're starting at her husband is moving around the house, and then floor is completely flat as you walk.
Starter home.
Hey, it's got a spring-fed pond on 5 acres.
Really?
6.1 million, 8,000 square home, 6 bedrooms in Vermont. $6.1 million.
And it is probably the same, over 100 years old. Yeah, so then we have the physical side. You see the husband is doing the thing, carrying shit to the attic.
Because Ham's dead at this point.
Yeah, this is...
Well, Ham's not the husband.
Yeah, it's the granddaughter's boyfriend/husband.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't really matter, have a name yet. We can decide on that later.
Who do we have playing them? Throw out your big-titted actress.
I ran out of...
You ran out.
Oh, here is a really old house that is 675,000 with 5 bedrooms, 8,000 square feet. No bathrooms, though.
Oh,
No bathrooms?
that's fine. I'll shit
Bathroom
outside.
0.
I'll shit outside.
Oh, you know what's big? Mimi Rogers.
Who?
Oh, there's a bathroom.
She's way too old.
They just don't have it listed.
Anyway, the husband's carrying stuff up.
Yeah, the husband's taking some stuff out from the attic, and you see floorboards are perfectly straight, and then you see a thing where a nail comes undone and a board bows out right when he's at the top of the stairs. Bam, 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 tumble down the stairs.
Okay.
Sorry.
Calm down, Cody.
And you have
Make
an
me.
increasing series of accidents that keep happening. He doesn't die, but he gets hurt. He's laid up in the hospital, so she's at home alone. Home alone, and she starts to feel like she's having some problems during the day, that she's seeing stuff. She's
Is this
looking.
the McAllister mansion? Is that what's going on?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were doing a crossover.
No, like, but you see, it's it's a slow like ramp up
Okay.
and what's happening. Like, it's just a little accident at first. Then she's looking over and she fucking thinks she sees a face in the doorway, but the door's closed. She going around. She almost feels like she drops something, and it looks like the floorboards shift as she drops something heavy off the counter, and she slowly thinks she's losing her mind more and more. And then another particularly bad night, it lightnings again.
Okay.
Third time this house was struck by lightning, and then the house just violently shudders.
Okay.
And she's just like trying to get out, but the door frame's jammed. She tries to go to the window, the shutters are closed. And then she gets to the main room where we have the, what's that floor thing again?
Herringbone.
Yeah, herringbone. We have that herringbone pattern fucking shifting and like skin and fingers crawling.
That would kind of look like a reptile skin, actually.
And from the nails in the wall, it seems like blood is dripping from every nail and whatnot is hammered into a wall. And she looks down at that pattern on the floor. She starts seeing an eye here, half a mouth opening up here, and then we see it coalesce as it starts to try and form itself into this figure.
All the words you said
Yeah.
coalesce with no problem.
Yeah, I can do some words great and
Oh.
others just fucking horribly.
That was a good pull, man.
But we see the house.
What are you doing?
I put my rock back in my pocket.
Oh, I was like,
In my rock pocket.
whatever you want to call it, I guess.
But we see where she thinks she's visibly losing her mind until the banister looks like breaks off of the
Beetlejuice style.
breaks off of the Beetlejuice style, and on the end where there's a rounded curved thing, a hand reaches out with like two fingers missing, reaching towards her with blood dripping everywhere. You'll see a skin tone of flesh of one color, then another tone of flesh of a different color, patchwork style. And you'll
This
hear
house
that
fucking made out of people?
Is this a live action monster house?
this is not a live action monster house.
Okay.
Okay.
But we get this thing of where she's finally getting to the point where she's trying to like get out. So she starts setting off a fire, and the house is recoiling away, and she's able to finally piano down the stairs, bust through the front door to get out of the house, and she sets the house on fire, and the house keeps screaming. And then we come to find out the house, we tell stories because the husband's at the hospital doing his online research, and he finds local legends of tree people, dryads.
Oh, all right.
The house was made from a forest of slumbering dryad spirits, of sort of like, not necessarily the Greek myth dryads, but of an American equivalent.
Okay.
And it is a Frankenstein haunted house that got pushed back to life from the lightning strikes, and given it a pulse to start up again. And
Jesus.
all the horror stuff that her parents were seeing was the horror of the stuff, the wood, the dryad were feeling when they got milled and processed and built to make the house. The hammering of the nails, of hammering their sisters onto each other, the scraping of the bark, removing their skin, the chopping of their feet off from felling the trees from the forest. All the stuff that we don't think is harmful, that if it was us as that object, agonizing, gratuitous pain. that is all that's left is the pain of the house, and the only avenue it had was to feel it through someone of a kindred soul. That's the reason it only affected the females of the family.
Cody, you might be a psychopath.
I know.
That is a fantastic horror movie.
Jesus Christ.
And what's the name of it?
I was gonna. The name I want to give it gives away the plot because I want to do it called House of the Dryads, but I need an interesting way of doing it. Doesn't give away the plot because I want that to be like the final thing of why this shit is happening. It's not because somebody was murdered there. It was because it's like you made a house out of Frankenstein. You Frankensteined a house out of people.
Well, if you want to say that the house is located on Shelley Avenue. You can be like that. That's what you can call it, the house on Shelley Avenue, because it's
Just do a simple name.
Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein.
Oh, that's a good
so
idea.
that can allude to it.
Yeah.
So did yours have a reason as to why that ghost was there, or was it just there?
We didn't establish one, no.
It didn't have to have a reason. I was just curious if there was a reason, or if it was just there's a fucking monster, because there is.
In the first one, Monster Because There Is, I figured we'd leave it open for
sequels.
For sequels, and definition can come later in like a sequel, because the first one doesn't need to tell why.
Yeah.
The second one needs to tell us why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, Cody. That went from all right, okay, all right, and then it went to I really felt really gross, and that was it was good, but it was bad, if that makes sense. Like the pitch was very good. The movie made me feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
The movie made me feel bad.
Can Scarlett Johansson be naked when she's being tortured?
God.
What is wrong with you?
She's done Full Frontal before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why are you trying to throw sex? Are you trying to throw that gratuitous scene so we can get more people to watch it? Because we're like, oh no, it'll make you terrified. But ScarJo's naked.
I'm trying to save money because I'll film it for free.
So, are we gonna have Scarlett Johansson play the grandma and the daughter, the granddaughter role?
I think it's the grandmother. She plays the grandmother. Like, I don't think we use her again because Grandma got locked away because her visions were so good. It fucked her up for life. She couldn't go back to being normal.
What about J-Law for the daughter?
Who?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Another big boob girl. Full frontal.
Yeah.
She did full frontal. Have you seen No Hard Feelings?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Fight scene.
She got kicked in the vagina.
As you do.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You're fine with Jennifer Lawrence getting kicked in the vagina?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I know the name. I'm terrible at names.
Katniss.
So show me a picture of who the hell it is.
Katniss.
Mystique.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Second Mystique.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, calm down, Cody.
I really like that.
Okay.
All of a sudden, my idea about a naked torture scene ain't so bad now, is it?
All right, let's see what you got.
All right.
Save the worst for last.
I got some sound effects.
Oh, going for extra credit.
Okay. All right. So, opens up.
1920s.
No. Opens up modern time. Basically, this is a shot ripped straight from The Exorcist where the taxi cab shows up, and it's the exterior of the house.
Never seen it.
You ever seen The Exorcist? Okay.
I've seen it.
So it's the exterior of the house, and it's nighttime. It's creepy, and in the inside, we go to the inside of the house, and there's your classic Exorcist scene. There's the family in the room. There's the girl on the bed, and she's excuse me, and then she's doing your classic.
Who's the girl? Kat Dennings.
No, the one girl from Modern Family who got sick in real life.
Ariel Winter.
Is that who it was?
She got really big boobs.
No. This one got like in real life. She got like super sick. She almost died.
Oh.
It's Ariel Winter. I don't know
Okay.
which one's which. She's Ariel
she's the
Winter,
middle.
the smart one.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other one.
Oh,
but-
okay.
But anyway,
All
we
right.
can do Ariel Winter. Okay, so she's in there. She's possessed. She's speaking in tongues. She's doing the classic stuff. And then our main character opens the door and goes, "She's lying." And then boom. It's our haunted house story.
You fucking idiot.
Okay, come back. I got an actual. I got an actual pitch.
Oh, that wasn't the real pitch? Oh, man.
Oh,
That would've been-
was. Fuck.
That would have been so good, Adam.
Anyway. Well, I thought you'd be mad because you said it had to be an actual house. Anyway. All right. So my my actual pitch is. Hang on.
Oh, my fucking
Can Adam win for a joke?
I got scared because none of you guys recognized the music at first. I was like,
It took
I was like,
no.
you guys
It
not-
took me a minute,
No.
and then it was she's lying part, and I was like, oh, God.
No, right when I heard the first sound, I was like, you fuck.
All right, so anyway, my actual pitch is based on some Clutch songs. So
that hipster band?
it's a hipster band. So there's two songs. One's called "Ice and Pictures." It's off of Jam Room, and then the same character exists in Sleet Stack Lightning, which is off of Strange Cousins from the West. It's about a guy who
I thought you were gonna get some brownie points and say it was the song Lorelei.
No, she's in it though. Anyway, so in this character by the name of Matthias Doe, he like takes pictures of like cryptids and he's basically what is now like a conspiracy theorist on TikTok or whatever. And but anyway, and there's a line in this Sleet Stack Lightning about how he has like night vision goggles and rolls of duct tape in his trunk. So the first part of the movie is Matthias Doe works for a company called Bakerton Group. Sorry. And basically, his job is. I always thought it'd be cool, and I'm sure there is a comic book based on it. But I always thought it'd be cool, like in slasher movies, where like Freddy shows up or Jason shows up. The people just all there's basically just a group of people, and Jason will just like flex a little bit, and they all run. I always thought it'd be neat if like one of the characters was like actually pressed him. You know what I mean? Like. So Matthias Doe, he goes around. He's kind of like a nomad. He works for the Bakerton Group. He's like a nomad. He goes around to all these like, like this town that's got like a Jason type slasher, and he finds out what like Jason, with water or like Freddy Krueger with fire. Like he finds out what the story is, and then what the mythos of this urban legend is, and then goes off and attacks him instead of running away like a big boob blonde head.
Okay, I've got an idea. What's the main character's name?
Matthias Doe.
What if Matthias Doe had a brother?
Okay.
Okay.
Is this supernatural?
And then what if they drove around in a Chevy Impala?
No, hang on. But
Hey,
Hey,
one thing-
if they're from Kansas, did you know that they don't have to have a front license plate?
I didn't know that. I don't think anyone in this room knew that.
no, but the idea is like it's kind of like a rip off of Scooby Doo because none
It's
of them
kind of a rip of Supernatural.
because none of it's real.
Oh, okay.
They're all
Okay.
just like so basically the idea of this movie started when a conversation with Dana. Do you guys remember the clown scare?
Yeah.
that happened
Yeah.
around?
Oh, that fucking insane shit.
Yeah, where people were like freaking out, and so the idea is he's sitting in like an interrogation room because one of these clown scares.
I think that happens in Supernatural.
The clown scare?
No, well, clown scare, but
Mhm.
there's a lot of interrogation rooms.
There is a lot of interrogation rooms.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they get arrested a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets arrested because he beats the shit out of this clown because he goes to this town where there's these clown scares and everyone. And he was trying to tell these people like next time these clown shows up in your attic or whatever and like scares you, you press them. Just you take a step towards them, and if they take a step towards you, then it's probably a real clown, a real scary clown. But anyway, so he ends the clown epidemic because these stupid people try to scare him, and he actually presses them and beats the shit out of them. So
I will say that was some of my funniest. Those are some of the funniest videos during that area. Was just the clowns getting their ass beat for trying to do that joke.
that was my favorite when finally people had enough, and it was just like they were like stepping out, and like people were like getting scared in their cars. And I'm like, why? You're in a car. And finally people had enough, and they were just like stepping on the gas, running towards these clowns. They're like, it's a prank. It's a prank. What the fuck did you expect?
So just so I can who's playing Matthias?
That's a good question. I'll leave it up to you guys. I won't do any of my stupid casting.
Is he like a big guy?
No,
Is he...
I don't want. I want this dude to be like realistically fit. So he's traveling. He's a nomad. So he's either goes to like Planet Fitness and day passes or whatever. But he's not like a Jack
Jensen
Reed.
Ackles.
I was just about to say Jensen Ackles.
Nah, he's way too fit. He's too buff.
All right, how about Jared Padalecki?
Too tall. He's got that Walker Texas Ranger.
Misha
muscle.
Collins.
We'll do Misha Collins. I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
Okay.
And no, wait, is there anyone older?
Jim Bieber?
No. And
Sam
no,
Elliott.
what? Okay.
Do you see Sam Elliott just beating the shit out of some clowns?
What
I would watch that movie.
What about Matt Ryan?
Okay. And he can be British.
Okay.
Or Irish. What is Matt
What
Ryan?
Cockney.
about the Better
He's
Call Saul
Welsh.
dude?
Well, he can be Welshian. Anyway, so his next case is based off of another one of Clutch's song called Smoke Banshee. And there's this house that has this supernatural
Smoke Banshee?
it has a supernatural creature going in it, and he, everything he's come across has just been stupid YouTube pranksters or someone trying to scare someone else. So that's how he approaches it. The house is inhabited by a lady named Lorelei, and that's the name of his daughter, and a Clutch song, and so anyway, he's hired by Lorelei because the house has this creature in it called the Smoke Banshee or whatever. But as it turns out, for the first time in his career, it's an actual paranormal entity.
So we
Okay.
Scooby-Doo Zombie Island this?
I haven't seen
That was
it.
such a fucking great
So
movie.
does him and Lorelai team up, or
Yeah,
is
like-
this like Lorelai's like the victim?
Yeah, like, is Lorelai... who's going to be playing Lorelai?
What were we thinking? So how old is Matt Ryan?
How old is Matt Ryan? I don't know.
Like 40. So do we want to make it a love interest between two or no?
I think it'd be really interesting to have Matt Ryan and Lorelai be in a relationship. I think that could be a cool, interesting interaction.
So
there.
how old?
Okay, I don't want this bit to become a thing. I don't like to have to say Lorelai and touch somebody every single time.
What about
He is
Because we're gonna-
44.
Because
who's in Clerks 2 and 3? And
Kevin Smith.
Rosario Dawson.
yeah, I want Rosario Dawson to play Lorelai.
I'm in for that.
Okay.
Lorelai. You gotta get her name right.
Okay.
Can we stop this one now? Because I do the thanks man to people who don't know what it's about, and I laugh about it. But if I start doing Lorelai to people out in the open, it's gonna be bad.
My name's Frank. I know Lorelai.
So, what's
And I do it like that every time I go, thanks man.
The shame is that no one listening to this is gonna get the joke.
what sucks is I got to go home and I have a child by this name, so now I'm gonna have to like randomly do this all the time.
Wait, your daughter's name is Lorelai?
Yeah.
I thought it was Lorelai.
no, it's
It's
Lorelai.
Lorelai.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Congratulations. How's she doing, by the way?
she's fine.
You know what song I learned on guitar the other day? Lorelai. I actually did. I learned it on guitar just for your daughter.
Fuck. So what's the scene where he
anyway-
finds out
So
that it's real?
Anyway, to add, so do you remember when people like bands and stuff in
Yeah, I know bands.
bands and like people who had garage sales, they actually used to staple shit to telephone poles
Yeah.
before Facebook and stuff, and you'd go into like a restaurant and there was like a cork board and there was always like, pull this tab if you want to learn guitar, or you clean up dog poo out of your backyard or whatever. So like that's how mysteriously like the Bakerton Group card. There is no Bakerton Group. It's literally just Matthias Stowe, but he calls himself the Bakerton Group, so it sounds professional. Like his card just like travels. Cards. He somehow it's been traveling.
Yeah,
That's how.
but we find out that he started off with 50 of them. He ordered 50 of them. Printer got it wrong and said, like, I'm not paying for that. Well, I can't sell these, so just fucking have them. So he has like 50,000 of them.
Sure. So anyway, that's how Lorelai. That's how Lorelai got the number. Hires him, and he goes to the house, listens to the story, and he's half-ass paying attention because he's like whatever. So then.
Wait, sorry. I got another scene, and I get this last funny. He's carrying it out, and he trips, and they all go scatter in the air, and they just find him in random places all around the country.
Yeah.
So you're gonna Forrest Gump feather the opening sequence where it's just the card flowing through the air.
I kind of like that actually.
So the very first confrontation, the lady,
Lorelai? Okay.
The lady's like, so here it's like making noise or whatever, and he's like, hey, that's it, man. And he's like, all right. So he goes upstairs,
Thanks, man.
and she's like,
Thanks, man.
you're just gonna go. You're like, yeah, fuck it. It's probably your perverted neighbor, Peeping Tom or something. Goes up there and just gets his fucking ass handed to him. Like the thing like Slimers him and just like charges at him and like throws him against the wall.
Does the ghost have big boobs?
Let's say yes. Well, banshees are.
That makes the sliming way better.
Banshees are typically women, right? In Irish folklore?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Big boobs.
Cool.
And slams him against the wall.
Can the Banshee be played by Becky Lynch?
Ooh.
Oh,
not,
that'd be great.
Not big boobs though.
Are you kidding me?
Nah, they're like C's.
I think anything over a B is big.
You haven't lived yet, buddy. Anyway, so he gets slammed against the wall.
He just said that with such sincerity, like, "Oh, you poor summer child."
I mean, that's fair.
And then he's like, well, and he lights up a cigarette because he's an homage to Constantine, and he's just like, well, fuck, this shit's real. And then he actually has to use all this fake advertisement that he doesn't put it, and he has to solve it for Lorelai. And gets, at the end of the movie, gets rid of the monster.
So it's the Brothers Grimm.
Fuck yeah, I guess it is. I should have stuck with my house thing. No,
That's
I've
good.
been
I
listening
like
to a
it.
lot of Clutch stuff, so that's why.
I like it. So do you find out where
34C.
See, I told you. See,
That's decent enough.
D-
That's
do-
big enough.
Do you,
Did you legit
do you
just
see where
look
she?
up her size?
Do you see where it comes from? The Banshee, or is it just not like it? You have to have a. It comes from here, but some people use that as the plot.
no, we can. I mean, that's just as far as because I was legitimately just going to use the house thing, and he solves the medical mystery. Like the person actually ate a bunch of ergot in the bread. That was the
You could
conclusion.
have gone with the house thing.
I know, but you said it had to be an actual house. So for like 2 weeks straight, it was just going to be the house thing. And then, it was going to be the Ridge team too. It was going to be Foreman, Chase, and what was the
Cameron.
They were
She's gonna have her original hair, not her blonde hair. She does not look good as a blonde.
No, it was gonna. So the house thing was gonna be, and they were gonna break in, and they were gonna hear all these like spooky stuff, and Foreman would be like, "Dude, that's the HVAC kicking in and everything." And then the conclusion was that the girl Lorelai ate a bunch of ergot and bread, and that's why it was.
I'm surprised they didn't do an episode like that.
No, they did a couple of gimmick shows. They did like House Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
They did the musical episode.
They did where they did like the partial Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
When Cutter died.
Yeah. So anyway, and then I was learning that song for your daughter on guitar, and I was like, I better come up with an actual movie pitch. And that's the one I had.
You could have gone with the house one.
Okay.
I would have let it go.
That would have been interesting having a house.
Technically, it took place in a house.
Yeah, or you could have did like a Batman thing where house gets thrown into sort of a mystical thing, and they're like, "Why isn't our solution working? You idiot! You thought it was a banshee. It's actually just a sprite. That's why your methods aren't working. You're using the wrong things to fight the banshee." That would have been kind of fun.
That would be kind of fun.
Okay. So here are our options. We have Daniel's Them Bones. Love the setting. Love the plot. Or love the time jump. Love the reveal. Like the setup for a sequel. Cody, I honestly, I was listening to yours and I was kind of, I was paying attention. I don't want you to think I wasn't. I was. It was just, it was slow going, and then it like ramped up to 11 like really fast. And again, I don't mean this in a bad way. I liked it. It made me feel bad. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's good, but it made me feel bad.
All right.
So, Adam, I like the house thing until you did that. And then I even liked the clutch Lorelei one that you came up with on the fly, clearly.
No, I came up yesterday.
Yesterday. On the semi-fly. But the person that I'm going to have to go with is Cody.
Thank you.
And that's like, again, they were all good, and I'm not just saying that. I mean, yours too were definitely good. I'm not just telling that to Adam. Adam's was actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, I'd watch all three of the movies that we pitched today.
Yeah, Cody's got pushed over the edge because it was the type of movie that, again, it made me feel like really gross watching it. Like the type of movie where I would get done watching it and I'd be like, you know what? Let's just leave the lights on for a while, okay? Let's just.
I think you guys are forgetting that there's going to be a naked Scarlett Johansson and a naked Jennifer Lawrence.
No, I didn't forget. That's why he won.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, good point.
So, Cody, you are our winner. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you. I really had this idea a while ago, and I thought it was an interesting take on a haunted house. And I really thought the imagery I could make with this was what I think won for me.
And I will say I did not see the I've never heard of what were those?
Dryad?
I've never heard of those before, so it was something original, and the Frankenstein type thing, just like I said, it just made me feel really gross, and
Yeah,
I'm glad.
It's a solid movie.
I'm glad it's daylight out.
Yeah, like I thought I had it. Like I was really proud of my idea, and then as your idea kept evolving, and then the reveal that they're dryads and being Frankenstein back together with the lightning bolt, I'm like, oh, there's no way I win this.
No, I was like, I generally liked your idea of subletting evil, of like, hey, refurbish, and what I wanted to add for the continuation is the realtor that sold all the houses was going to be like, they was going to have an angry mob go like, hey, we want our money back. And they're talking, and it's not going well back and forth until somebody's like trying to break the tension, like, oh, that's a nice desk. Like, yeah, it's made from reclaimed wood.
Oh,
and
that'd be good too, yeah.
And then the office door closed, and they're all murdered.
I thought, Daniel, I thought yours was going to be that the realtor was just setting people up to be murdered. Like the final scene in yours, which I thought was going to be the reveal, was that the screen would go black, and then you just hear like hammering, and it would be the realtor, hammering the for sale sign, and like she hasn't aged since that.
That also would have been a great
That's
twist.
where I thought that you were going, but I like I said, I really liked yours. It was a very difficult choice. Adam, I liked the names of your characters.
You liked Lorelei?
Yeah. But no, again,
people at home are like, what the fuck do they find funny about this?
I did like, as much as I laughed, I did like the house pitch. That was pretty funny.
I should have went with it then.
And I did like the clutch one too. It's very supernatural.
Well, that one was it wasn't put last minute. It was yesterday while I was playing guitar.
It was supernatural and the Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, if you liked your own pitch, Adam, you should really check out Supernatural.
Yeah, it's a good show.
All right, so I've had some time to think about my pitch.
What word did you spew out so easily and then you couldn't say time just now?
You don't
But you
Coalesce?
can say
Coalesce.
coalesce with no problem.
So we've had a bunch of interesting pitches, and
and all of Adams have sucked.
and all of Adam's stuff. So my pitch for you, we've all won an episode of this game, and we've all presented a pitch. I want you guys go back to your pitches, choose one of them, and make a movie for one of your own pitches.
We've done that.
No, that is no.
What? I don't understand the prompt.
Okay, so we did sequels to movies that we have pitched on the show,
Yeah.
and the winner always gets to pitch the idea for making the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you to take a pitch you prompted the other three of us to make a
okay.
movie for it yourself.
Oh, gotcha.
okay.
Right. Okay. So like Tyler didn't make a haunted house movie, so he would pick a haunted house movie, for example.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I want you to
I
be
got it.
Okay.
with a thing like sort of as an example, Daniel had his idea of making a sequel for a movie that just didn't fucking work. He hated every single episode. So maybe he can show us an example of what he actually wanted.
Yeah, adding to a franchise. Yep.
Motherfucker, this was like literally my idea if I won.
Was
Yeah,
it?
and I
Yeah,
chose.
that was going to be my prompt.
Oh, well, cool.
Yeah, so I stole it. I
The
saw
good
actually.
thing is, I've only won twice, so I only got two choices.
No, you've won more than that.
Have I?
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I want you to make.
If only
your-
somebody could go back into like where these videos are and
Daniel,
re-listen to 'em.
Daniel will let you know here in a minute.
So I
Yeah,
want you
I
to
have
make
them all
a
right
movie. So I want you to make a movie from one of your own pitches to present yourselves.
Okay.
All right.
Can I present myself with no pants on?
Only if your name's Scarlett Johansson.
Well, it was
Carjo.
that would have worked until we had the double penis conversation. Now I think anything less than 2 penises is inadequate.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I think it just ruined it for me.
2 penises have ruined you?
Yeah, they ruined me good.
Man, that reminds me of college.
Just 2?
Well. All right. So, you've been listening to Previously On, a Damage Control podcasting production, an award-winning podcast. So make sure you check out new episodes every Monday on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. Make sure you check out our social medias on Instagram and Facebook. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll be right back.
Adam, push that button.